Have you all ever noticed how uncomfortable people get when you stop performing? And I'm talking about like when you stop oversharing, when you stop laughing at jokes that aren't funny, when you stop trying to explain yourself just to be understood. That's dignity. And let me tell you guys something about dignity. In this world we live in today, it's damn near threatening because when you walk into a room and you don't need to prove anything, everybody who does, they start to feel exposed. So I'm going to go much deeper and we're going to expose what dignity truly is. But first, what's going on, Limitless Legion? Or if you're new to my channel, welcome to the channel. This channel is for the ones who know they're built for more, the ones who don't run from pressure, they grow through it. So if you want to be a part of the Limitless Legion, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a like because that lets the algorithm know that we are building something real over here. Without further ado, the title of today's video is Dignity. I want to first talk about how we don't reward dignity anymore. We punish it. I want you guys to really ponder that for a second. We don't clap for restraint, and we don't admire quiet strength. We celebrate the loudest, the thirstiest, the most emotionally unstable person in the room. And when a man sits still, doesn't react, doesn't explain, and ultimately doesn't fold, they have a name for that. They have a few. They'll call you cold, call you arrogant, they'll call you emotionless. But here's the truth that I need you all to understand. Dignity makes insecure people nervous. Why? Well, it's because you're not playing the same game that they are. You're not selling yourself. You're not auditioning. You're not online trying to brand your personality. You're just content in who you are, ultimately. And men who are internally solid are glitching the algorithm, in today's algorithm. And when dignity walks in, performance always dies. And that's why people don't like to be around it. So I say this to say, y'all, you're not boring. You're just not addicted to attention. You ever feel like people mistake your calm for a lack of depth? Like, you say less, but you know more. And they just take it as there's nothing to you. But really, you move with purpose and not noise. And they call that boring now. You're not a vibe. But let me give it to y'all straight. You don't need to be entertaining to be powerful. A lot of the most dangerous men alive don't say much. And they don't chase the spotlight. They're not out here tweeting every thought. Just ate an omelet. And that's because their power isn't in their noise. It's in their trueness to self. And when you stop trying to be visible all the time, y'all, let me tell you what. Something amazing will happen. And what's going to happen is you become undeniable. So what I want you to understand is that the less you broadcast, the more people will actually lean in when you do choose to say something. And most people are banking on you to react because that's when you're going to give up all your power. This world is designed to poke you, to trigger you, to bait you into breaking your character. Because once you react emotionally, y'all, Now you're off balance. But if we bring it back to dignity, all dignity is emotional posture. It's not letting the world yank your strings. You're able to stay calm when you're ignored. You're able to stay focused when you're disrespected. And you're able to stay clean when it gets messy. And that restraint is terrifying to people who live in chaos. You become unreadable. You become unshakable. And ultimately, you become uncontrollable, which means they can't use you. And when you can't be manipulated, you become inconvenient. Stay inconvenient. And to the fellas, I want you to know right now that the game is rigged against men who move with dignity. Do you want to know why you feel invisible sometimes? Well, it's because you haven't sold out. You didn't do the TikTok dance. You didn't beg for attention. You didn't co-sign nonsense just to get likes. You kept your standards. And you chose principles over popularity. And yeah, you got less validation from others. But you kept what was worth more than validation. You kept it. You retained it. And that's self-respect. And that's authenticity. And that's energy. Because authenticity is the highest frequency. And if you give that away, you're going to be drained. And the crazy part, y'all, the world's not even going to recognize it at first. But when their favorite clown crashes and burns, and they will, because they're not standing on nothing, guess what they will remember? They're going to remember the one who stays solid. And that needs to be you. So this will be short, y'all, because really, dignity is short and sweet. So, my final message is, in today's world, dignity can be dangerous, but it's worth it. They don't want you to be stable. They don't want you to be solid. They want you to be reactive. And they want you to be loud, and they want you to be desperate, just like them. Because when you stay grounded, guess what that reflects? When you stay grounded, y'all, you make their chaos look weak. And dignity doesn't react. Dignity doesn't chase. Dignity doesn't perform. And in a world that's starving, for my fellas especially, for real men, the ones who don't sell out, you will become the one that they will eventually follow. Even if it takes them a while to admit it. So you got to hold that down. And you got to stay rooted, and you got to stay dignified. So I'll leave it there. I need you guys to like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Limitless Legion. And if you want to tip the channel, buy your boy iced coffee, because caffeine does fuel the Legion. Cash App's linked in the description. And also join the Patreon, where I do post exclusive self-improvement content. And until then, I will catch you guys in the next video.